Something that I wonder about sometimes in the lakes that we can't see the bottom is dead bodies. How many dead bodies, like, might be underneath us? I know for a fact that there's at least 2 in this lake. We are camping here at Salt Creek in Port Angeles, Washington. We are on the Strait Juan de Fuca. So in this waterfront row right here, they have 15 sites that are all first come, first serve. And we were super lucky when we pulled in that this site right here was empty. It was the only one that's empty. Close quarters, but it's a really cool view. Sides are very narrow here. This is our neighbor. That's one of their 5 dogs. There's another dog. There are other first come first serve sites that are available set in the woods that are a little more private, not much though, and still have cool views of the water. Site number 86 is another really cool site that offers some privacy in the woods. These sites back in this loop though are dry camping, but you get rewarded. You can have a fire pit. Try not to set the trees on fire. But look at this. Got a super cool view of this cove right here. This little island. Super cool. There's also a little hiking trail right here. It has rained probably 3/4 of the days, at least, and been gray. And a lot of times we feel that. We feel like how this sky looks. And it's not very helpful when you're trying to be out and see stuff.
When we're coming to a rainforest, of course it's going to be rainy, but you hope that it's not the days that you're there. So it makes it a little challenging, and we're in the rainy season. The fall, the weather has turned. It's not summer anymore. Problem is, you don't want to come during the summer. Everyone else is here during the summer, and we try to avoid crowds as much as possible, so you run into some stuff like this. We try to power through it as much as possible. Sometimes it's just more challenging than other days. Today's one of those challenging days.
And it takes both of us to pick each other up, right, Carl?
And when we're both down, it doesn't go so well.
No.
The interesting thing about that is we're from Michigan, where the sun disappears every November and reappears every March or April or May. And you would think that we should be used to the gray weather, and we are, except now that we've been traveling a little bit more and go to places where the sun is out much more often, where we might not see rain for 6 months. It makes the gray skies a lot more depressing than what it used to be.
Something neat that this park does, so you can reserve here but only certain sites, and within 7 days time frame you can't, but you can still come and you can check for these. So if you see available for tonight, you can go and park here, and then you can check the information board to see how long that site is available for, and then you can stay there until then.
Hey, that site is occupied.
Occupado. No, it's available. We are on our way up to Hurricane Ridge, part of Olympic National Park. The lodge up here burnt down in May, so they limit the amount of personal cars that can come in each day. The drive up here is pretty crazy. It's long, it's steep, it's twisty, but the views are beautiful. Our first hike up here is to Sunrise Point, which we are going to make a loop out of it, which is going to be about a mile long. We're hiking to the Hurricane Hill. We have a long ways uphill still to go. We've already gone several hundred feet. But we're going like there's people up top here. And it's really hot out today. It's like 70 degrees, full sun.
Like October 10th-ish.
Yeah. Wow, and we're
Almost
really
6,000
sweaty.
feet. It's hot.
We made it to the top here. We have an awesome view. Juan de Fuca. And in the distance, I think that is Mount Baker. Got a cargo ship out there. Port Angeles. Made it back. It took us probably an hour and a half to do that whole hike. It was 3 miles round trip and it was 700 feet elevation gain. So we're glad we did it. We're also glad to be back. I am ready for my sandwich. Today for our picnic we are just doing sandwiches. So here we are. Not much of a view, but we're really hungry. We also have these fresh picked plums. We've been stopping at so many roadside farm stands to get fresh fruits and veggies. It's been super awesome. These plums, they're not like super fantastic, but they're small enough. They're like basically bite-sized. We're not having the most enjoyable picnic because there's some very aggressive birds here. And the one just landed right here, trying to take my plums.
Jerk.
Jerk. People might think it's weird I put chips on my sandwich, but listen. Ready? We are heading right now to the Sol Duc, I think if I'm saying it right, resort where there are some hot springs. They have actually 4 pools there. 3 are mineral and 1 is a freshwater pool. It's $18 a person. Bring a towel because that's going to cost you an extra $5. Happy 190,000 miles to you. Happy 190,000 miles to you. I really hope you last another 190,000 miles. They have little cabins here if you want to stay. They also have a restaurant on site. Oh, here's a cool parking spot for you.
Yeah, looks like it's the last one.
We like to carry our swimsuits and towels with us in the truck in case we have a spontaneity water event. After you. How cold is it? Oh man. So I just asked, this pool right here is 54 degrees. Are you going under? You're nuts. He's nuts. Oh my god, 54 degrees. We just came out of a 108-degree hot tub.
Couldn't breathe. It's cold enough to shock your lungs. Wow.
So the pool that we were just in, this one, the guy said was 108. This one is 105, and this little kiddie pool is 94 degrees. And it is currently 54 degrees outside, so it's a good time to be here, I think. We're leaving the hot springs, and I would say we like this one better than the Banff hot springs. There at least were different pools where people could go versus all congregating in the same pool. I like that they had different temperatures, although all of them were way too hot for us. So it's interesting, they have hour-and-a-half blocks. So like for example, they start at 8, so you have a block from 8 to 9:30, and then there's a open half an hour, and then the next one goes from 10 to 11:30. So we got there at like 10:20, and so it's an option if you want to choose the current block or if you want to wait to the next one. So we were only there for like 45 minutes or so. Just the pools were just so hot, and so it was hard to actually be in there, at least for us. So we enjoyed it. The lockers didn't have any lock on it. There wasn't even a possibility to put a lock in it. So if you come, just keep that in mind. Maybe leave all your stuff in the car or at home. But other than that, it was super cool. Really liked the swimsuit spinner. So my suit, I had washed all the minerals off, and so it was sopping wet, and so I had stuck it in that spinner. You just hold it down for like 8 seconds, and it's not like dry, but it's like basically dry. It was super cool. A short drive from the Sol Duc Hot Springs is the trailhead for Sol Duc Falls. This is a
8-mile hike to High Divide.
No, we're not doing that. We're only going 0.8 miles out and then come back. 1.6 miles round trip hike. And check out this beauty. Wow. So cool already. Such a big tree right here. Wow. Look at that. This is Sol Duc Falls, a very pretty waterfall set in a ravine on an angle with beautiful green and yellow foliage. This trail right here is the Ancient Giant Nature Trail. It is a beautiful trail through old growth forest. This is a loop trail. It only takes about 15 minutes to complete. It's really pretty here. This forest is a mixture of western hemlock and Douglas fir trees, and some of them are even up to 750 years old. Ready?
Let's go kayaking.
We're trying out something new today with the paddles. I'm gonna get whacked in the head. So yesterday we were hiking up on the mountain and we were really hot. It was really hot up there. And today it's chilly. And so we decided to go kayaking today. The watercolor here is a really dark blue. It's a really pretty blue. last time that we had this kayak out was in Bow Lake in Banff National Park, so it's been a little while. It's really calm here today, and that's why we got it out.